Hey everybody, my name is Jack Rainmaker Common. I'm a lifelong entrepreneur. I have built several multi-million dollar companies from scratch. I've had a lot of really good things happen to me and some really bad things happen to me, okay? And of course, right now we're going through this terrible lockdown thing, which is crazy, okay? We're going to escape microbes by staying inside. It's ruined our economy, it's ruined our businesses, and this video is specifically for you, okay? For business owners. I don't care if you've got a hot dog stand, a car wash, service repair facility, you're a plumber, you're a pool guy, all the same metrics in business apply to everybody. They're universal laws. Like gravity is a universal law, right? Okay. Well, so are certain business rules. Okay. So today's video is what are we going to do during the lockdown and after the lockdown? Now, I do know of some business owners who were able to go get the PPP loan, the payroll protection plan or program, and they give you 2.5 months, I believe, of your payroll and operating expenses. 75% of the money has to go to payroll. Super low interest rate. You have 30 days to repay it. It's forgivable. Some of the stuff is just plain old grants. Here's the money. Have a nice day. Okay. But for most of us out there, you may be a realtor, you might be a real estate agent, a broker, okay? But for most business people, don't count on government intervention. Even for 1099 employees and what they call gig workers, like if you're driving for Lyft or Uber, okay? There's the pandemic unemployment assistance, PUA. Have you tried applying for that? Okay, now you might not qualify for state unemployment, but you do qualify for the pandemic money that the government has provided to state unemployment offices of $600 a week. So as a 1099 contractor, as a gig worker, you qualify for $600 from the federal government every single week. And you apply for that money through the state unemployment office. I don't know if you've tried doing that or not, but it's crazy. This is your tax dollars at work. Okay, you're a business owner. What do? Well, first of all, don't count on government intervention. Eventually that money will show up. Eventually it may not. Some people have gotten their $1,200. Woo! Pandemic money. Most people have not. Okay. Here's the good news though. Everyone around you, your vendors, okay, your landlord, even the utility companies, your insurance company, okay, that insures your business, insures your cars, your properties, etc. They're all in the same boat too, and it's not a big secret that the economy's been shut down for 2 months, okay, and nobody is getting any money. Now, I don't know about you, but I look at this as an opportunity. Yes, yeah. I'm going to show you how to take advantage of this opportunity because when we reopen up again, and we will reopen up, there's going to be a new normal. And what you need to do is start planning your business for the new normal. And of course, a lot of people have been putting it off. What is the new normal going to look like? Well, let me explain something to you. The new normal is not going to be the normal as it was February 1st of 2020 or January 1st of 2020 or even March 1st of 2020. The new normal is going to be the new normal. I'm not going to speculate, okay? But what I'm going to do is give you some advice, which you can choose to accept or not and act on, okay? To set yourself up to be in the best position possible to move forward in whatever the new normal might be. Okay? What I want you to understand that this is an opportunity. So you can either take advantage of it or not. Don't be the dinosaur. Okay, all right. So let's go. Oh. So the new normal. Huge paradigm shift. We're all going to have to do or learn how to do more with less. Sorry, forgot to turn off my phone. I'll put on Do Not Disturb. Okay. But one of the things that the new normal has created during this lockdown is people have learned to do more with less. Video meetings and video conferencing has all of a sudden become super duper popular, whereas before maybe only 10 to 15 to 20% of businesses, mainly the technology companies that were trying to sell you software, were utilizing it. Now everybody's utilizing it, including school systems for teaching kids. Okay, people have all of a sudden discovered, hey, we've got this high-speed internet, and we can use it with video conferencing and have meetings using WebEx or Zoom or Citrix or whatever it might be. Okay, me personally, I have been buying and selling real estate for the last 30 years. Okay, 80%, 90% of my meetings I hold through video conferencing. I'm not going to jump in my car, drive to some guy's office, half an hour, 40 minutes away. Okay? And my philosophy for years has been 30 feet is the same as 3,000 miles. Yeah. And here's the fantastic thing. With the internet and with video meetings, now we've eliminated time and travel and geographical boundaries. Okay? So use video meeting to your advantage. Use web conferences to your advantage. Okay? You can meet with all your employees, but instead of in the conference room at an office, right? Okay, how much does that cost you a month? Okay? You can actually meet over video. Now, of course, there are some businesses where a little bit more difficult because they need locations like restaurants or whatever. But restaurants, a lot of restaurants have become grocery stores, right? They started selling produce because they need to generate money. Okay, so they were able to stay open. Okay, but the days, for the time being anyway, of sitting in front of somebody and eating food and dining with a waiter bringing your food out from the kitchen are over for a little bit until maybe we at least get a vaccine or whatever. Okay, but the really fantastic thing that's happened is we're using technology that's been out there for a long time much more efficiently. So you need to learn how to conduct your meetings, etc., through video. And of course, you've been forced to learn that this last couple of months. Okay? And you need to learn how to use technology to your best advantage. The fantastic thing is there's a ton of stuff that's out there that's off the shelf, okay, that you can rent, software as a service, okay, right? That you can actually rent for a monthly payment. Don't do the 1-year deal. They want to sucker you into doing that, okay? Go month to month. Cash is king. Conserve cash, okay? But software that was non-existent 20 years ago, or if it was, costs tens, 20, 30,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of infrastructure and capital requirements. You can now rent for $19 a month with a 30-day free trial. Okay, so video conferencing, do more with less, use technology more efficiently. Okay. What I want you to understand is this type of thinking. You've lost 2 months. Well, everybody's lost 2 months. The problem is that even though as a business person you've lost 2 months of revenue, okay, the bills haven't stopped. You still owe the rent. There was just a forbearance or suspension of evictions or rent collections. Even my car insurance company, I use Progressive, okay? Progressive said, hey, don't worry. We're not going to cancel anyone's policy or do anything with anyone's policy until the middle of May. So if you didn't have money to pay, they didn't cancel your insurance policy, but it didn't go away. Your minimum credit to your credit card company, the interest, your mortgage payments, they didn't go away. They're still there. And what are they going to require you to do once everything opens back up again? You're still going to owe the money. But the reality of it is you've lost 2 months of revenue. 1 month is 8.3%. Okay, so 2 months, assuming that all the months are equal, and sometimes, some businesses are more seasonal than others. Okay, so assuming everything's equal, 2 months is 16.6%, okay, of revenue that you've lost for the year. Maybe you're thinking you can catch up, you can get it, or whatever, okay? I mean, I'm going to do that too, okay? And I want you to think that way. But the bottom line is you need to cut your expenses by at least 20%. Yes, 20%. Now, most businesses, their number one expense is payroll. Okay? Their number two expense is marketing, advertising, selling. Okay? Because I had a lot of service-oriented businesses, marketing was actually number one, payroll was number two. Okay? But most businesses, payroll is your biggest expense. So let's talk about payroll for a minute, okay? Now, you've heard this, and what I'm going to tell you is kind of crazy. You're going to go, oh, no, I can't do that, okay? There's furloughing, then there's laying people off. Furloughing is, hey, listen, I'm going to suspend you working for me for the time being, and I'm going to suspend paying you. Your benefits are still active, okay? Right? But the longest period of time as an employer you can furlough people is 12 months. Okay? And there's some debate. I think under the current circumstances, everyone is eligible for unemployment. Although in the past, I think the only people who were eligible for unemployment were federal workers. Yeah, figure that out. Okay? If you're a federal worker and the government furloughed you, you're eligible for unemployment, but nobody else was. Okay? What you need to do as a business owner is fire everybody. Now, I know you're going, oh my gosh, that's too draconian. That's crazy. I can't fire everybody. Okay? But here's the deal. Starting from scratch, burning down the forest, okay, allows you to eliminate all the deadwood. And you need to keep your emotions out of it. Yes, I know you're probably sitting there and saying, well, our company's like a big family. We're a family. We love each other. Bullshit. Listen, people are inherently going to do what's in their own best interest. And the only reason they're there with you, with your family, is because they're happy with the job, they're making good money, they don't want to make the change because people don't like change, and they've become complacent. And maybe as a business owner, you've become too complacent. I know you have people working for you that you've thought about, oh my gosh, I wish I could fire this person. But then your emotions kick in, right? And you start feeling bad. Oh no, I like them, I love them, I want them. Even though they're not really doing the job, okay? But I want you to conduct a complete reassessment of your business. And you're asking me, well, why? Well, it's really simple. I'll tell you why. Okay, you're a business owner, right? If you go bankrupt, what will your employees do? They're not going to say, hey boss, sorry, I'll work for you for free for 3 months until you No, not until you turn things around. That's not going to happen. If you go bankrupt, or if you're insolvent, okay, in other words, insolvency is I don't have enough money to pay my bills. I don't even have enough assets to sell to pay my bills. I'm done. Okay? Right? Okay? You go bankrupt. What are they going to do? They're going to go get another job. They're going to go apply for unemployment and then hopefully get another job. What are you going to do? You going to go work for somebody else? You're going to start basket weaving classes? Come on. You need to, during this time, completely restructure your business. Here's a question. Do you really need an office? I know of several companies. I know of one company in particular that's a tech company. They have more than 700 employees. They don't have a company headquarters, never have. Everybody that works for the company, payroll, accounting, the tech people, the CEO, COO, HR, all work remotely from home. Do you really need an office? Do you really need warehouse space? Or instead of warehouse space with an office in front and 8,000 square feet of space, maybe you can get rid of the offices and just have 6,000 square feet of raw space. Maybe you don't even need a warehouse. Maybe you can use your supplier's warehouse to get just-in-time delivery. And who in your company can work remotely? Let me tell you what, everybody. Everybody. In the 1990s, I had 1,200 people working for me in 7 locations on 3 continents. Yeah. We video conferenced. Of course, the technology was crazy expensive in those days. We video conferenced, but I met with all my sales team managers and my sales teams via video conferencing from my corporate office and also from my house. Okay? I never traveled to India. Oh my gosh. We had call centers in Bangalore and Mumbai. I did one time go to the Philippines. I spent a week in the Philippines, but more as a tourist. Parsec City, Manila. Okay, we had a call center there. Okay, but I operated and ran everything using technology, using video conferencing, using my phone. Okay, and you can run large sales organizations. You can run large, fantastic training. You can test people. You can inspire people. You can motivate people through video conferencing. That's what you need to learn how to do. As much as you possibly can, get rid of your office. Totally get rid of it. And you can. Don't tell me, oh my gosh, I still got 3 more years on my lease. Bullshit. You can blow that lease out. And I can show you how to do it. Okay? Everybody in your company needs to work remotely. They need to have a high-speed internet. They need to have a soft phone or a cell phone, because a lot of these applications have, phone in the cloud, phone service in the cloud, also have an app that will go on people's soft phones. Okay? So you can still have that corporate company presence with your admin assistant answering the phone or your receptionist answering the phone, but now she can actually answer the phone from home on a soft phone, on her laptop computer, or on her cell phone. Depends on what kind of phone system you use. Okay? It's out there. The technology is out there. The amount of money companies spend on overhead, and I know it's crazy, right? I mean, your mortgage is what? I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. Your office space costs $17,000, $38,000, $42,000 a month. That's nuts. Can you imagine what kind of house you can buy for 22 grand a month? I know, $4.5 million house on 7 Hills in Las Vegas with an infinity edge pool right on the golf course. I had it. Actually, it was, I think, 8,000 square feet. But anyway, I digress. Okay? As you go through this process, fire everybody. Then go back through and rehire the people, only the people you want. Okay? Go back and talk to all your vendors, all the people you owe money to, and restructure your debt. Okay? There are 3 areas you need to focus on your business right now. Okay? And those 3 areas of focus are accounting, payroll, bookkeeping services, CPA, and that can be done remotely. You can use a bookkeeping service much cheaper and they'll get the job done. Okay, I know what it's like to hire people that work in accounting. They come to work. If you're lucky, they come to work on time. They clock in. They go grab a cup of coffee. They go to the bathroom and take a shit. Then they go across the street to Starbucks and get Starbucks coffee. Then they come back and they work. Then they take the lunch break, right? You've done this. You've seen this. And the amount of money you spend on people and the amount of money you spend on benefits, you can still do that, okay? But what I have learned in my life, I mean, there have been times with my companies where I've gone through and I got rid of corporate. Corporate, I had, I don't know, 60 employees working there. Corporate cost me $110,000 a month to run. I got rid of it. Okay, and you know what happened to my company? Nothing. I kept my key people. My key people worked remotely. Now I saved myself like 90 grand a month. That's a lot of friggin' money. Okay? You need to focus on accounting, payroll, utilize bookkeeping services, get yourself a CPA. What is it about your company you can actually outsource? Okay? You need to focus on administration, which is documentation. And what I mean with documentation, I'm talking about operations manual that tells people what to do. You're the inspector. Inspect what you expect. Okay? Job descriptions. Okay? And then the third component is take a look at all your marketing and sales processes and how you're delivering the service or product that you're providing. Okay? And how can you do that most efficiently? Well, I know a lot of things I'm saying to you today are very draconian. Some of you are thinking, oh, this guy is totally heartless. I am. Okay? But you know, at the same time, my minimum wage for my employees, for people who work for me, today is $20 an hour. They get paid really good money. My sales teams, my sales managers. I have sales managers that make $16,000, $17,000 a month. Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is you need to work on making your business more efficient, having fewer people making more money. Okay? And you can do that by eliminating unnecessary overhead and fixed expenses. You need to sit down and go through your business with a fine-tooth comb. If you need help, my information is below. Visit my website. Right now I have a special offer. You can get, I think, 3 hours of business coaching for nothing. Okay, I'll spend 3 hours looking at your business with you, okay, and giving you hard, solid recommendations and helping you with the strategy. My name is Jack Rainmaker Common. This is what you do during and after the lockdown.